Alrighty, back again. A little bit earlier today, so I have a little bit more energy to do a little bit more coding. So, where did we get to last night? I remember I was getting very tired by the end of it, so I actually didn't have that problem where I went to bed and thought about it all night because my brain was cooked. Yes, you're good. Alright. Ah, that's where we're at. So we're creating an action event to modify the action info so that we could allow action infos to be altered before an action based on features and things that could add to such a thing. It's also these events here that I am worried are causing memory leaks. Either that or we're just doing too many collection operations. We're going to hold off on the optimization for now. I want to continue solving problems that I have to get the game working, and then we can optimize. Alright, where was I? Down here somewhere. So this needs to be added, but it also means that we need to go through all of the spells, which are up here. Yes, Raki. It's gonna be another day listening to this cat whinge at me all day. It's gonna be great. I love it. No, you're not hopping on my lap. I just felt you walk over my foot with pissy feet. You are definitely not walking across my lap. No! I don't want pissy feet on my lap. Little turd. Alright. So we need to go through all the spells, and they need to be given the spell level and that sort of information. I think we need to try and give it as much information as we can. No. Buddy, no. I'm not playing goalie with you. Stop it. Jesus. So my question is, how much information do we pack into this before we actually trigger the spell? Or trigger the action? So for instance, we need spell level for things like the lunar embodiment, which is... That's not how you spell loan. Learn additional spells. Reach into all valid first level spells once per round, or once per fight, and allow them to cast that spell without using a spell slot. So we need to know the spell level. What else do we need? So we could... So what I'm questioning is, do we add the roll in? Because the roll has information that it doesn't yet have. So, and we're getting the scored actions after we're equipping items, correct? Yes, because we pick actions before each action actually happens. So we technically already have the best equipped weapon. I mean, we could run this up here, is what I mean. So in my brain, there is a world where we can strip out that, and we would access it from action info, make roll. We'd be able to get rid of those because they would have already been assigned. It would play the effect for it, and then it would be done. If we were to pack it into the action info. It also, if we were to do that, we also get a lot more control over what each action does. This would have to be modified slightly to store the function rather than store the damage roll, so that the function runs here. But with this method, I'm almost seeing a way to unify all actions as a single function. I think this is what we have to do. I think this is a good move. So I think I'm going to try and pack as much as I can into the action info attached to the scored action. So over here, the effect can stay. So this is done. This is good. We don't need to trim that down anymore. The roll damage is going to be a function that returns a damage roll. So the added action, this actually needs to be added up into here. So we would say this. We would need access to the weapon earlier. make attack roll would then be actioninfo.roll, make roll. It's already been assigned. The damage roll is going to be this function here. See, I don't want to store it in a way that the score actually uses the same stored value, because that means that the imagined score of each move is actually accurate to what it's going to do that turn. I don't want to code it in a way where essentially it scores things based on, like, if it knows that it's going to roll really shit on an inflict wounds, then it rolls damage on an axe instead. So we need to actually link the function, not the stored value of the roll, so that the score and the action itself trigger the function independently. So in action info, we need to change the damage roll to be an action that returns damage roll. So which I think is that. No, that is... Ah, no, funk damage roll. So it outs the damage roll as a result. Yep, that's what we want. Damage roll function with a C. Which is going to say damage roll function plus equals roll damage, which needs to take in a user, which is actually just going to take in an action info. So we're going to change that. To be like that. So in alright, so in action info, out damage roll. Good. Make sure that was in the right order. So you would then add that like that. So and then to get no, we don't want to add that there. Sorry, my bad. That needs to be added up here. Ah, you can't be added in the initializer like that. Why not? Never mind. We can do that. is going to require action info dot user here. It's going to make the damage roll beautiful. Getting the score, it is going to take let's duplicate that because I don't remember. Action info dot damage roll function dot invoke. Total? Okay, yep. That's it. And then I believe that's it. And then target damage. Passing in only an action info, it is going to have to invoke the action info's damage roll. Right? Bloody dogs, man. Immediately broke my train of thought. Rack. No, dude. Jesus Christ, what the fuck all these animals, man? There's too many! I can't hold a train of thought for more than 2 seconds without one of these fucking animals barking or meowing at me. Piss off! You just want to go outside, I know. Guess what? You're an indoor cat. You have been for years. And you're gonna stay an indoor cat, brother. Ugh. Yeah. That's lovely. I feel your pain. Can I get back to trying to like hold a train of thought for more than 2 seconds, buddy? Would you allow that? Pretty please? Oh, yeah, no, you can actually hop off my lap because I'm starting to need to pee. And you just stepped right on my bladder. Dude, hop off. No, dude. And no, you're not climbing up there. That is a pile of dirty clothes that you will send toppling over. No. Stop. No. God, you are pushy little shit. I beat this cat up. I swear to God. Alright. Rack, stop it, buddy. God damn. Okay, what was I trying to figure out? We need to get the damage roll. Damage roll equals action info dot damage roll function dot invoke. I'm gonna have to go see what this fucking dog is barking at too. Fuck me, give me a sec, Jesus Christ. Ugh, literally nothing, as always. Literally fucking nothing. Oh man. Animals just shit me these days. We have too many of them and they don't do anything but bark and whinge. My cat just makes me feel like an asshole, man. Like, literally the only thing he's not allowed to do is go outside. And he just whinges all fucking day, every day, trying to go outside. And he's not allowed. He's not. Alright. Back to it. Let's see how long I get before my brain is distracted this time. Alright, that's good, that's good. That's... what? Oh, reaction info, right. Action info equals damage roll function. These are reactions that the player can take after it gets hit with something. So this is where something like absorb elements is going to be. So it needs the damage roll, but it doesn't need the function, it needs the actual roll that was the damage. So action info needs both the damage roll function and the damage roll. We're going to call it the final damage roll. And it is going to be set here. We're going to make it a little helper function. And it's going to be final damage roll. Get final damage roll. And I believe that's probably going to need the action info. Even though that's recursive. No, we're not going to do that. Alright, so we need to head into the action info again. We need to create a get final damage roll. Void, get final damage roll. And that is simply going to say final damage roll. Actually, and it is also going to return a damage roll. Because why not? And that is going to be equal to damage roll function dot invoke. And it requires this as information. Yes, Raki, I hear you. Oh, I got 5 minutes without you whinging at me. God damn, must be a record. And then we return final damage roll. I believe that works. Yeah, better to do it on the... Do it on this one where it gets actually... Yeah, Rack, I hear you over there. Shut up. Shut up. For added context with his whinging, he has also already been fed today, already taken a shit today. Already, like he's already done everything he could possibly do to be happy. It's not enough. There's so many things. Wonder how many errors we still have. It'll probably give up before it even finds them all. Only 81. Okay. There's a lot. We've entered reformatting territory today. So we're going to have to reformat all of the spells. And the common actions. But what I was just thinking then... Just to split this up a little bit, we have a 1500 line script here. And some of these are just like behaviors and actions and shit like that. So like these, set concentration, expense period, or that one. These are all things that are going to need to be in here. But I don't think we need to have some of these enumerators hidden down at the bottom here. So I think I'm going to create another script. Another utility script. And I'm going to call it character. Actually, no, I'm going to call it action library. It is going to stand alone. None of this. And... Really? Okay, fine. We're going to say namespace. Actually, I can probably... Yeah. You son of a bitch. Namespace is going to be D&D utils. Alright, so the... Does it have to be a static class? Just checking, I don't remember. All these don't. Where is... instance. But in that case, I don't think it changes anything. Because everything that's in it is static anyway. I mean, we'll leave it as it was. It doesn't need, I don't think it needs to be. But okay, give me these character ones. Bring that over to Action Library, and they're going to go in here. Yeah, Raki, I hear you over there, buddy. It is going to be a public static by enumerator. Was this worth doing? I mean, I suppose, because like every other one of them, it does use it on animator, so. Like that. What am I... Yeah, rolling concentration is very much a separate action. So I think we will actually just put in the user. It only needs the user and the damage, so we'll just say user dot It almost worked. Beautiful. Still needs fixing, still needs fixing. I mean, not fixing, but still needs some things. Anything that doesn't have is going to be user. Beautiful. Use it on enemy. Actually, it doesn't even need to be that. It's going to be target for those. Yeah. We'll fix it on the scoring on some of them. I think it's necessary currently. Use a dot. Target. 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 Okay, that's these moved. Now, when it looks for it, search for enemy is going to be action library dot search for enemy. It is inaccessible due to its protection level. All of these need to become public static, public static, public static. Happy again. Concentration is going to be a action library again. Raw concentration, and it is going to pass in the user, which is this. And default, Jesus Christ, come on. Default unarmed strike is going to be that. We're probably also going to move this into action library as a scored action. We're not going to make much actual progress today. It's going to be a whole... This is why I gave up last night and had to go to bed, because this is going to be a lot. There is going to be a lot in this. So, modify, move, scoring to action library. You're happy for now, but I'll keep that in mind. Where to next? Let's let the debugger decide. Word of Radiance, eh? Okay. Alright, now so these words are a little bit simpler. In regards as we can go like this. What do we do for Zephyr Strike in its regard? We can get its action type, its spell level. So its spell level is going to be Cantrip, buff action. It is Word of Radiance, so it's a save action. What is the logistics of this? Calling Word of Radiance a save action. Like it is a spell that enforces a spell save. Or that forces a spell save. But is it not an attack action? Spell Spells with saves. Attack actions. Well, the AI doesn't think so. Oh, no. Okay, so it does count. Okay. Fireball is not an attack. That is such an insane thing to say. Also, stop doxing my emails! Damn it, Google! There's probably the streamer mode add-on that I need to grab. I don't know. But okay. So that all checks out. Which means... spell level -1. I don't love that. Because we're casting it up here to a 0, not a -1. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't remember. I coded this a million years ago at this point. How do we find out what that means? What uses that? Give me the action info. Oh, there's only 99 references. I got 99 references and a problem's probably one of them. Okay, well this is going to be changed to 0. Because a first level spell is going to be 1. Oh, we're gonna have some bug fixing to do. It's a lot. Oh, this is so much bigger of a reformat than I initially thought. I did not realize it was going to be so much. Bloody sorcerers, eh? All just to be able to cast a bloody spell without using a spell slot. Well, all for a feature to be able to tell a spell not to use the spell slot one time per fight. Slightly more complicated than I initially made it sound. And way harder to implement in actuality. God damn. My god. My god. It's one of those things where, like, sometimes you look at it, you just don't even know where to start. It's so much. Alright, I'm not going to start on Word of Radiance. I'm going to start from the bottom. And then we're going to be here. Oh, look at that. Word of Radiance is the bottom. Okay, so we're going to start on Word of Radiance. Oh, kitty cat. Did you hear me laugh and actually enjoy myself for like a split second there? Yeah, that's a problem. Meow. 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 That's what you sound like. Even though I've already given you bickies, and I've already given you your wet food, and I've already changed your kitty litter after you took a shit. Yeah. But I now need to do some stuff. A lot of stuff. Fine, hop up on me lap then. You can have a 5 minute. Come on, hop up. You get 5 minutes. If that's what you want, I'm happy to give you pats if that's what you want. I don't mind that. That's cool. It's when you whinge at me all day just to go outside when you know you're not allowed to go outside. That's what makes me annoyed. I don't mind giving you some cuddles and some love, and that's okay. Is your head comfy underneath the microphone over there? Stream can't even really see. I got the camera face down a little bit. Well, I got the camera faced up. My bad. The other way. I know directions. What are you talking about? So much worse than not knowing your left and right. Not knowing up and down. God damn. Insane. What are you doing? You're not even going to sit down. You're just going to stand there awkwardly. What's your ear doing? Oh, you just keep bumping it into the thing and folding it down. Thought you were missing an ear for a second there, buddy. Yeah. Now that I'm watching it, it's funny. Every time he puts his head near that, he folds his ear down. Oh, springboard off the balls. The spring balls. You had good cuddles? When are you coming back? Oh, crack my neck. God damn. Crack my neck. You open up? God, you don't know what you're doing, do you? God damn, you make my shorts right up so bad when you get on my lap. You want to go beat up the dog? Or are you going to lie down this time? And also, there's a car coming this time, so at least the dog's barking at something. God. Oh, these bloody animals. These bloody animals. You're lucky my brain's kind of breaking already from having to deal with this insane amount of reformatting that I've got ahead of me today. Oh my god, we've already been live for an hour. Oh my god, my internet's dying. What nothing is happening on stream. Why is my internet dying? What day is it? It's only Tuesday. Yeah. I was gonna say. And it's too early. I was thinking it might be I was thinking Granny might be on the internet, but no. But no. My internet just keeps dying. Getting that 2 megabit upload. The stream only needs 4. Keeps dropping back down to 2 though. It's your fault, isn't it, Raki? Your fault? It's probably your fault. Alright, buddy. I should probably get into this. There's a lot to do. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna take me probably all day. It's nearly 5 o'clock now. I do need to go over and have a shower at some point. But we can do that at like, 8:30. 8 to 8:30. Don't want to go too late, otherwise Grandma might get mad at me. Alrighty, Bullfed. You have to hop up. And get back to whinging at me. Oh, Jesus, at the bump wall. Lucky I was wearing pants, otherwise you would have just fucking set, like, fully straight up the middle of the sack. Jesus Christ, my poor pants. Bloody hell. Bit roughy. Jesus. Alright. One more of these sneaky little fuckers over here. Finish off me coffee, and then we'll get into this, eh? We got a fair bit ahead of us, so best to get into it. Even though the stream is lagging like a son of a bitch, that's fine, because nothing on screen is changing. Though I'm talking, so it's probably just killing my voice. Why are you guys so bad? What are you doing? Go kill the dog! Alright. Let's get into this. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, whoops. I accidentally switched to the second camera. Haven't done that in a while. Because Rack doesn't go and sit there anymore. Oh, yes, I said your name, but I wasn't talking to you. That was the button I was trying to press. Just me or something smell like a burn a little bit? Not just me though. You see, I didn't. Maybe I dropped a little bit. Didn't realize it. Alright. 2 more sips of me drink. And then we can go back and do all this. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright. Where do we start? So we start by just moving basically everything that has to do with the action info. We can move it up into here now, because this is where the action info for each action is being established. Yes. So, the roll. You. Gonna come up into here, and you're gonna be roll equals this. Like that. Which is going to be user dot enemy. Which means down here we're going to say action info dot roll, make roll. The spell level, we're making it up there. When it's getting the int for the spell level. So it's using 0 as first level spells here. Because it's taking it from the spell slots. So I think actually I was just wrong. So Zephyr Strike here, for instance, it needs to be spell level +1. -1. Yeah, because if we're sampling... If we're taking this, which is spell level, this sort of spell level is 0, 1. So if we're trying to cast that into an int, yes, we need cantrips to equal -1. So we shift it all back by 1. Yeah. I don't know why Thunderwave specifically lit up. Okay. Which means I also need to rectify where I had this back to more than -1 and -1. That needs to be that. Ah, another thing that we forgot to add for each of them is we're creating the action info here, so we now need to say user equals user target equals user dot enemy. So we don't need that. And then the score. How do we do the score on Zephyr Strike? I can't remember. I mean, this one got scored arbitrarily high. I know that. This we didn't touch. I think score needs to be modified as well. The score, I think, should also be getting the action info. The action info is here. Regarding this. Do we combine the score with the action info? If it's a scored action, including the score in the action info would make sense. Let's look at that back on a simpler spell. So you would be public int action score. Trying to find a way to get away with not having this in the score, you know? Because this is the we're creating essentially an imitation version of this. So if, as we're creating the action info, we just call the score function. So I think we could do something like this, where we say action score equals No, even better than that. We do it as a function again. These fucking dogs, man, I swear to God. Shut up for 2 seconds, please. Please. I had it in my brain, and then they just barked out of one ear and barked its way out of the other ear. God damn it. We're gonna add the score function, which is going to be this score funk. I'm actually gonna rename this one as well. I like funk. I also feel like I have fur in my nose. Funk. Oh no, the funk with my heart. I wonder if I take you home. When you tell me you love me now. What? I wonder if I take you home. When you tell me you love me now. Okay. Won't you stare me in the face? Score funk. Needs to be the same as this one up here, right? Oh my fucking God. Shut up, Marley! Or don't, never mind. It's gonna add an int. I literally cannot think with the dog barking. It's so infuriating. It's just grandma walking down the road. God damn it. My brain! Stun locked. What do you mean doesn't overload? In score, in an action info out of integer. Oh, yep, okay, gotcha. Okay, which means we don't need to do this anymore. We can just say action info dot damage roll func dot invoke total. And then we change what a scored action is to just take in the action and the action info. And then the score is going to be calculated down here by saying action info dot score func dot invoke and then the action info. So we still have the score, we can still sort by score. We can just remove that now. And then add the score function in here. Which cleans up both the score function and the action function. See, we're already starting to get a little bit of universality between these actions now. We've got the name of the action, the role associated with the action, the animation attached to the action, the damage roll associated with it, and then that. Interesting. It's coming along, I think. There's a lot of changes we need to make to a lot of different spells, though. So yeah, for instance, we need to do that, and then this. And then this needs a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to create a template. No, I'm not even going to do that. Just going to paste that here. Because that's good, that's good. That's all be good. Save action. It is a Vicious Mockery. Is a spell save, yes. Roll damage. So no, this is all going to be the same, actually. We just need to change this. Target, user, spell save. This is going to be a wisdom. So we can get rid of that. It's going to be action info.roll.make roll. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Damage roll function already there. We don't need that. If target is not deafened, then add the deafened effect, and it can take the damage. So this is going to be actioninfo.roll.is successful, then add the effect. Then down here we can simply say action info. That, remove you, action info, like that, and roll damage. I believe that also we modified to be just this. Yes. Actually, and no, that's not what we want to do at all. We want to do action info dot roll damage function invoke. Is that the best way to do that? Like, we don't necessarily need to. Like, we don't need to invoke this function through that. We just need to call this function and pass that into it. It amounts to the same thing. So I think we can just change that to roll damage. Like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't know if it's better, but it is a little cleaner. And I'm happy with it. But again, we want action info dot on all of these. Doop, doop. And you're good. Vicious Mockery sorted, I think. It's definitely interesting. True Strike is a buff action. Oh, why didn't I do the dot first? Yeah, alright, that one's also done. What are you mad at? I'm gonna leave you mad. You mad down here as well? Yeah. Oh, there's lots to do. Lots to do. So again, we just go like that. And then copy all of this. I'm going to copy the one from Vicious Mockery because it has a bunch of stuff. Vicious Mockery, also a wisdom save. Spell save, beautiful, you're good. You're gonna be actioninfo.roll. Visual effects. We're good. Save action, got it. Saving throw, got it. Damage roll. Almost, give me a minute. Beautiful. That. And score, you're going to take in an action info. Which means that I can just remove this and all of this. Remove that. Damn it. Yeah, I've kept that in my thing. Ah, fine. I was trying to keep the clipboard clear with the other one in it, but this one's got too many things, so I could have just moved the cursor around. Oh well. Here we are. Alright, we're gonna take that again. Thunderclap. Thunderclap and flash. Ah. 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 It's a fucking weeb! Ah! I mean, do you really have to be a weeb to watch Demon Slayer? It's pretty just goated, you know? Ah! Back. Toll the Dead. Okay, does have a spell save. Okay. No, that one's good. That one's alright. True Strike doesn't have a roll. Yes. The other two are good. Too much to think about. Alright. What do we got? User, target, spell save, constitution. Yes, target user. Beautiful. You're good. Action info roll. Good. Spell level. Save action. Roll. 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 Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Score is also going to take in an action info. Which means get rid of that. Yes. I sense there's going to be bugs in this code, but I'm just going to have to accept it, I think. Shit, I did change... Why did I change it to Constitution? Right, because I copied it up to there. I remember. Okay, anyway. Back to this. Score to action. Get rid of that, get rid of that. User target is the same, except this time it's an attack roll. So you are that, and you are this. Not enabled. Enemy. Enemy. Spell save. We're going to just use some copy pasting. Fine. Which, this is the information you need in that. So it's an attack roll, user to target, melee spell, attack range, melee. Good. That's done. Action info to roll. You. Spell level, already sorted. Attack action. Attack roll, already sorted. Roll damage, already sorted. Damage, sorted. Action info there. There. And there. Like that. Also didn't save Thunderclap. It's fine, because I wanted this. I think Thorn Whip is sorted. I'm seeing a way I could also further optimize this. Like, a lot of these spells now, like that there, is the exact same as this. And then the differences are becoming minimal enough where adding 1 or 2 if statements isn't going to be that cumbersome. So we might be able to eventually optimize it even further. Gotta love just all this. All this, just all of it. Dex. Saving throw, target, user, spell save, dex. Beautiful. Action info, roll. Oh. If I knew that this is what I was going to be doing all day, I'll be honest, probably wouldn't have went live. This is something that would be very nice to be doing while I just like chuck on a movie and hang out, you know? Would have been nice. But you know, we live and learn. There. Nailed it. Next. It's a lot. It's a lot. I need to stop saying that, don't I? I think we have figured out a nicer way to do this. I think this is much cleaner though. As annoying as it is, I do think this is much nicer. And by annoying, it's only annoying that we have to do this. We're gonna go with a melee spell attack, and it is the user making the roll and the enemy resisting the roll when it's an attack. See, like, at this point, we could almost just put the action info, like, shocking grasp. That could go in there, too. The animation could go in there as well. And then, literally, the action would just be running the action info. And then, instead of having a bunch of enumerators, we could have one enumerator that gets populated over and over again. That could be very optimized. Especially with enumerators being such a bitch. You heard me. Anyway. User, enemy, spell attack. We copied those. Okay, that should be good. Action info dot roll. Spell level already sorted. Attack action. You need to be... Yep. Attack roll sorted. Damage roll sorted. If action info dot roll is successful, then target no longer has a reaction. Wonderful. Sorry, I don't know what came over me there. This is when I need someone to drop into chat, just so I can have a chat with. You know? I need information. Not information. I need conversation. Give me the information. Oh. I need something to do in this mind-numbing... in between the mind-numbing tedium. During the mind-numbing tedium, not in between. Come back in between the tedium. Sorry. No roll associated with this one. Shillelagh. Oh, shillelagh. Shillelagh be confusing. Oh, fuck. Jesus. How is it currently working? That is my question. This roll damage here, you're being called there and up there. Those are your only references. What are you actually doing? You're adding a roll modification to a damage roll to allow the adding of a spellcasting modifier to a damage roll and also an attack roll. Actually, no, that's fine. You're already using... What is the effect up here? Effect, shillelagh effect. Look, I'm just gonna fucking trust that that works. I'm gonna trust that all that is beautifully well done. We'll come back and test it one day. Yeah, I'm just gonna trust it. So you're good, you're good, you're good. That already is toy buff action. Don't think it needs a damage roll function. Yeah, fuck it, we'll keep it. It has one. And then we're also going to modify this to be the action info, same as all the others. Get rid of this. Turns out we do need a roll. This is still insanely confusing. We don't need this. So this is just operating incorrectly to begin with for the new system that we're trying to create here. So this score that includes this damage roll shouldn't actually be a part of this. So what the Shillelagh spell does is the wood of the club or quarterstaff you are holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon. And the weapon's damage die becomes a D8. So essentially, the scoring of this, the scoring of the early bonus action, I am arbitrarily generating based on like a simulated damage roll, like I am doing for all of them. But in this case, the simulated damage roll should actually be a part of the modified weapon. Which means we would have to simulate the modified weapon and then simulate the damage roll. So there is a bit of a disconnect here. So the action type of the early bonus action is a buff action. The action it gives is an attack action. Or the action it's scoring against is an attack action. So we actually would kind of need to add both of this information to it. Or, in this case, we continue to keep this action info as a theoretical action for it. Which I think is what we have to do. I think we have to keep this one that we've created. Oh, that makes the most sense to me. Oh my god. Your bloody coffee's wearing off. And my coffee's also running through me. I'm gonna have to run out to the toilet really quickly. Really quickly. But yeah. Like I said, lots of tedium for this stream. It's good to get through though. It's, you know, a lot of coding D&D is tedium. But coding D&D or reformatting your D&D code is yeah, it's a lot of tedium. This is why games have bugs, because like shit like this it's so tedious to do that you would spoon it off to an intern, right? You'd spoon it off to like the newest hire, like the lowest skilled member of the team, because it's just repetitive task. You know, like it's not like the thing that you're going to be wasting your expert's time, you know, like your best worker's time doing this over and over again. But because of that, it means that every now and then you'll get a spell that the intern just didn't get done properly, you know? Which isn't hard, because fuck, I've missed a few of them. I guarantee you that mine's got bugs in it, and I would like to think that I'm above intern level skill, but you know, who knows? Alright, back in a second. I gotta go pee. I'm back. I'm back to talk to you, kitty cat. Oh, you know what? Give me a second. I don't know why I unmuted my mic. Oh, god damn it. Ah. Alright. Let's continue. So, I don't believe that the scored action is going to need this. I don't believe it's going to need this. I believe that. Is going to be a buff action, which removes this. Okay, so this is still a simulated thing. So I'm just going to say create a simulated weapon attack. Current version is to create a simulated weapon attack and generate score based on that. No, not allowed outside. Just had to go check that my door latched properly so the little bastard doesn't get outside. Ugh. I mean, I suppose this is sufficient because of the fact that it won't change based on weapon. I think this works. I think it works. Yeah, we just need to change it so that this still takes in an action info. This is going to be simulated action info. Ah. And then, yeah, we pass the same one through. So basically taking some of the information from the original action info, modifying it slightly, creating a simulated weapon attack, passing that through to the roll damage function. And that is what we're simulating the attack, simulating the score based on. I think that checks out. I think that checks out. It is a bit of a weird one, but I think that checks out. On to the next. Sapping Sting, hey? Sapping Sting. You're also a spell save, you're a con save. Target is wrong, so that's, you know, one thing. So Sapping Sting's been wrong the whole time. See? Bugs. I told you there'd be some. info.roll. You have that. You're already a save action. You have that. You have that. Action info. Dot roll. Yep. All that. Good. You change. I'm about to sneeze. Maybe. No, I'm good. I'm good. I powered through. I'm good. Oh, we might need to make another coffee. Already exhausted. Okay. Spell save, Dex. Target user, beautiful. Action info.roll. Beautiful. You're good. You're already a save action. Good. Yep, good. 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 You, get rid of it. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, kitty cat. I hear you over there. Stop fucking howling. God. It is the most annoying sound. Besides possibly, you know, like when a woman is like in panic mode and they just scream. Oh, I hate that shit. That has just been, I only think of that because there's been a topic of conversation lately. I was giving my mum shit the other day because she is horrible in a tense situation. She just panics. And it makes me panic because I'm trying to solve the problem. It just, you know, you just be like that sometimes. Bloody women. Alright, where are we at? Switch this around. This is an attack one, Ray of Frost. It is a ranged spell attack, which means we need the range, not the skill type. Use it, target, ranged spell attack, skill type, good, we're done on that. Get rid of that again. Action info.roll. Good. You're already done. Attack action. Change. Good and good. Action info. Good. That and that. Look at us, we're almost like halfway, kinda. Oh, I'm keen for Kyle to give me a call. He's busy. He went camping or something. I actually don't know what he went to do. I know he's away. That bastard. We had a cool, a moment where I was finally able to actually, reveal a character secret, or like a plan for his character in the last session. It was good. I'm keen to actually talk to him outside of the session to see what he thought about it. I think it was a good surprise. I think I got him. I think I surprised him. That's the fun part about being a DM, is the finally getting to, like, it does very much suck when you have something planned and you don't get to talk about it with the with your players. You just have this secret you're just waiting to tell. The other side of that is when you finally get to tell it, it's such a good feeling. It's a feel good. So I'm keen to actually talk to him outside of the game now, so that I can hear what he thought. I want to know if he reckoned I did a good job, whether I actually got him, whether it was good or not. I was a little worried, because it was like, the concept of what I did was essentially a character from his backstory that he thought was dead. I brought him back. Actually, I brought 3 of them back. But I think I did it in a cool way that introduced a new faction and introduced some... Oh! You run across my lap and tread on my balls again, I'll punch you full force. Jesus Christ. That hurt. Ow. Oh, damn. Just fucking doos. That fucking hurt, man. I'll be doing that shit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. Oh, look at my fucking heart rate. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Why did the human have to be designed so, with the balls so vulnerable? And that fully triggered my fight or flight, getting my balls stood on. How are there fuckers that do that shit? How is it a fetish? Crazy motherfuckers. I don't mean to fetish shame, but that's crazy. Even like jackass, like doing, you know, hitting themselves in the balls for the memes. That's funny. And maybe you could get me to do that. But never just when I'm chilling. Rocky, I see you over there. What are you doing? Hey. Hey. What are you doing? Yeah, you're right. You're right, you little pest. One day. One of these days. I keep saying it, but you know. One of these days. We got another one. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Hey, can you tell this is a little repetitive? Ban it. I'm losing my mind. We've only been at this for an hour. Well, we've been streaming for 2 hours, but still. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, that. I'm for sure not going to get a viewer today. Definitely not going to keep one. This is boring as shit. I don't blame anyone for not watching this stream, you know? I told myself I'd stream all day. This is the only reason that this is doing it. Sorry, the cat just meowed at me again, and it made me want to Limp Biscuit. and break stuff. It's just one of those days where you want to beat up a cat. I can't think of another line. I wanted to say the little bitch is fat, but like I couldn't think of like the joining line. Damn. Mine silver. Yes, I know it's sliver, but my brain reads it as silver every single time I look at it. Every time. Feeling like a freight train. Just one through the brain, lose with a blood stain, something like that. Damn right, I'm a maniac. Oh, God, I don't know the words, man. I mean, it's very much like one of those meme songs these days. But I kind of feel like I need to learn the words just for the meme. You know? You know? Action info dot roll. Are you successful? Hello? It's alright. We're a little bit. I'm getting in a little bit of a flow here. Starting to. I keep pressing Control S way too much. And fat fingering that key specifically. But, you know, we're getting there. It's coming along. Ooh, magic stone. No, the elves are gonna get all the magic stone and then open the tree of cliff off. And then summon the devils. References. God damn, I am a weeb. Maybe I am. Actually, I just kind of, I fuck with Black Clover specifically. I do really like that show. It was one of the, just like the random ones that for whatever reason I'll go back and just watch. Like over and over again. Like look, it's currently in my browser. Oh, never mind. Rack, I hear you digging. What are you digging? Why? What are you doing? Can you go to the toilet? Go. I mean, just get bored and kick gravel across the room. Bloody hell, I put a lot of effort into cleaning this shit all up. It's still a shithole, but still. But still. I try, goddammit. One day I'm gonna be in it. One day. Okay. This is going to be similar to the other one where we're going to be simulating the attack. Was I doing that for Zephyr Strike as well? I haven't got that yet. We'll get back to the, we'll get that. Okay. Okay, so the nature of this is creating new copies of an object. Gotcha. So again, you're already correct on that. Buff action. Really buff as fuck, boy. And then we are going to be passing in an action info. And then, similar to before, we're going to do a... what did I call it? Simulated? Something like that. Life's hard over there, isn't it, Raki? That should be good. So same thing we were doing the last time, just slightly modified. I accept that. We can also remove this, the damage roll function. We didn't keep that for Shillelagh, did we? Nah. No, I don't think it's necessary over here either. If for some reason we need to add it back in, it's not that hard. Lightning Lure. I'm Lure, from the planet Omicron Perseus 8. Fuck you. Couldn't think of any other. Bring us McNeil. Just trying to think of the only line I could think of from that dude. Bring us McNeil, and we'll have fun with him. Chew a save action. Hell yeah. Saving throw, damage roll. We did it. God, we're good. Infestation. Yep, all that. We're using Constitution on this spell save. Action info to roll. Spell level, save action, all good. Change this to that. Change that to this. And this. And this. And that. Just a quick side thought. These... When a spell says you increase damage at this level, it means your level, right? It doesn't mean your class level specifically. So, like, if you're a level 1 bard and have this spell or whatever, I don't know if that's a valid thing, but you're also 5 levels deep in fighter. You get this? Because as it's coded, yes. Yes, you do. I don't know if that's how it is in-game, though. I think so. At higher levels, the spell's damage increases. Yeah, let's quick Google. Quick Google. D&D 5e. Is cantrip damage tied to character level or class level? I don't know how to Google. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this is wrong. Do cantrips scale up by levels in the class that they're part of? Yeah, this is actually perfect. Thank you. It's always Reddit that has the answer. And yes, they do. Okay, good. That's simpler. I like that. Oh, fuck, I'm getting hungry. I should have made some... Oh, it's 6 p.m. I should probably make some dinner. We'll finish off the cantrips first. And then maybe I'll call the stream a little bit early and continue this tedium by myself. No one's here to comfort me anyway. Green Flame Blade, what are you doing? You're getting your best equipped weapon. That, I believe, should be done. Up here, I remember organizing this. And then all these in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. What? Sorry. Why didn't you know? Okay, maybe I didn't do it enough. Okay, so we have an attack roll. Use it to enemy, to melee spell attack, to skill types. Beautiful. Get out of here. Action info dot roll dot make roll. How make roll? Roll. How make it? Sorry, what am I doing? My brain's actually dissolving by the second. Stuck in the middle with you. Beep. Sorry. I need to stop. I actually need to stop. Maybe I definitely don't need to make another coffee. I've gone quiet. Because I can't think of anything not insane to say. Like my mama always said, if you don't have anything not insane to say, shut the fuck up. Something like that. We are getting there. Slowly, tediously, and... well, that's the only adjective I got, really. But yes, I am keen to possibly just cut stream, make myself some dinner, which is going to be pasta. Sorry, my brain, I got distracted when thinking about pasta. Yeah, wrong button. Roll. Keep rolling, biscuitin'. I'm so sorry about that. So sorry about my other half. He's good at coding, but he doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's there. You're good. On to the next one. You're good. You're done, son. You are factor brunt. Ranged spell attack. Like that. Action info dot roll. taking an attack action up here. And bringing action info in down here. This is a much nicer solution. I feel like it cleans these up quite a lot. Yeah. It's a lot though. It is a lot. Eldritch Blast is the next one. I'm taking everything from Firebolt. Firebolt. Pikachu! Here's... Oh, wait. That's... Firebolt! I don't know that move! Shit! Oh, fuck! Yes. No, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Everyone chill out. We good. That's good. Attack action, good. Attack roll, good. Do that, good. Yeah, now we're fine. There's just a loop there. Don't let the loop scare you. It's fine. As far as roller coasters go, this is pretty chill. We did it. What am I using this for? That doesn't need to have recursive if statements then. If I'm already looking here at the amount of... dice count equals this. And then get rid of that. We don't need to increase the dice count. Keep it simple, stupid. And we didn't get rid of score up here. Gotcha. Boop. Beauty! Create bonfire. You like frostbite or another save. I know, because I tried to do it one time and it didn't feckin' work on Geld. The bastard. Not that much worked on Geld. This was Phoenix's character in the last campaign. It wasn't a lot we could do. It was a fighter monk that also had insane racial abilities. He was insanely racist. No, he was just a cracked character. He was also like a billionaire. Which Kyle definitely regretted allowing that to be a thing. Learning from that mistake. Hopefully. Trying not to give my players too much money. They also have a limited ability to carry stuff. We have implemented like a decent, well, I think it's a pretty cool inventory system to just limit the amount of insane items each person can have on them at any given moment, because there is a lot of very insane items that I don't want them to have all the time. Hello, kitty cat. What are you doing? Yeah, you reckon? All right, that's right. Chill touch isn't a touch spell. Insane. Neither chill nor touch. Hey! Oh! What are you doing? I'm busy here, you know? Trying to do shit. Okay, we're in attack. God damn it, why do you make my pants come all the way up every time? It's not comfortable, brother. You turn my shorts into undies. And then you claw my bare skin. Not the bear skin. No, not bear skin, bear skin. Baskin Robbins? No, not that. Baskin. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is what happens when no one drops into a stream. But, like, on some level I also feel the need to continue speaking and, like, filling the silence. I turn into an insane man. I think my stream is going crazy. If I was really crazy, I'd run up inside an orphanage and torment kids. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Hobson. White boy anthem. Poor Hobson. How sad. How sad to have an audience. Even if it is just white boys. Although to be fair, it's been a few years since I was one of those white boys. Oh. I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. I think we're good. I also want to add movement soon. It's only going to be 2D, like back and forward. We're not going to have... Actually, if it's only 2 fighters, it doesn't matter what sort of like 3D. It's still, like, just imagine the camera moved, you know? You know? Yeah, sorry. Create bonfire, booming blade. Booming blade's actually not a bad spell for a cantrip. Oh, I'm sorry, am I in your road there, buddy? Yeah, what a shame. What a shame. It must be horrible to have someone get in your road when you're just, you know, trying to chill out and do something. Crazy. I can't relate. Breathing each other's lives, holding this in mind, that if we fall, we all fall, and we fall in love. We can actually say if roll.weapon equals 9, then return that. Because the roll.weapon is being assigned right here. Right there, right there. So we don't need to be doing this try get weapon shit or get best weapon again. Over and over again. That's how Nelly sung it, right? Where the fuck was I? Because turns out someone stepping on your balls really just blows the fucking thoughts out of your brain. No, I'm not gonna make the joke. There's no joke that could possibly be made there. You guys laugh, it's not funny. Ow, my eye. And by ow, I mean slightly itchy. Give me this one. Give me these ones. Action dot. Okay, what is this shit? Pick weapon to use in the attack. We don't need to do that. You son of a bitch. We've already done it. Never mind. And then they get damage roll. What are you requiring? User? Okay, so no, it is just action. Okay, cool. 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 Okay. Ouija. Ouija then alley. Get it? Shit. Action score? Action score. Why did I name you action score? What kind of... No. Never mind. I'll chill. I won't say anything. What can... No. I don't know what else. I don't have anything actually fun to say. We don't have a damage roll. Or a roll at all. Meow! What are you doing? Life's hard for a pussy! Another one! We've got one more to go. Chill touch. Right, neither chill nor touch. Always forget that. Acid splash. Pocket acid. Okay, yeah, so target user, spell save, dex, beauty. You're good. Action info, dot roll. Another easy one, eh? Gotta love the easy ones. Especially when it brings it home. That wasn't, like, that was... That kind of sounded like it was meant to be one of my dumbass jokes, but that was... Yeah, especially when it's, like, the final one. We're done. Cantrip's done. Now we only have all of the first level spells and everything else that every other action that has ever been coded. So, you know, we're a little bit closer. We're a little bit closer. Ah. Ah. Alright, with that, I think I'm going to call it for this stream. I'm going to go make myself some dinner, and then I'm going to spend the rest of my goddamn night doing this. Except I'm going to put a movie on. And it's going to be a movie that I haven't. It's going to be a movie that I've already seen, but like is good enough to watch again, because I don't want to put on like a good movie that I can't like really watch because I'm focused, you know, like because I'm doing something, or that the cat is whinging. Dude, what? I was trying to think of a movie. I could also take the cat for a walk, I suppose. Not that the little prick deserves it. I might take him for a walk. But then what movie am I going to watch? I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll just keep watching Blover. But I'm right at the end of that. I only got like 10 episodes left. We're gonna rewatch Demon Slayer? Nah. Transformers, maybe? I gotta love some Transformers. It's all reliable. Like Fast and the Furious, that could be fun. Nah. I don't know. Maybe I'll look through me movies, see what I got. Either way. See yous. Bye. Love yous. No one came to see me. Bastards. See ya.